Oh, man. Here we go, guys. You guys ready to talk Rebel Scum? You guys ready to talk Boonta Eve? What is up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Special live stream we have for you guys today. We're going to be talking about Rebel Scum Con, which is coming up very soon in Texas. But more importantly, there is a very special after party that we're going to be going more in depth with Spencer from the Virtual Cantina, from the Facebook group, and it's gonna be a good time. So be sure, if you guys have any questions at all, drop them in the chat. But without further ado, let me bring on our guest, Spencer. How you doing, Spencer?
Doing great, Tony. It's great to see you, my man.
Yes. So we are less than a month away from Rebel Scum Con in Texas. I think it's going to be both of our first times being there. Are you looking forward to the event?
I'm very excited about this. I mean, the guys are great. I think that Josh, Tucky, and Bobby are great guys, like outside of the con. So, and they truly love the Star Wars community, really very much so. I mean, their lineup is incredible this year, and I always look at, as a consumer, what's going to get me to invest in a flight as my core reason why I would go to a con outside of Boston. Now that weekend is Fan Expo Boston, my home show with Ewan, Hayden, Tem, Giancarlo, Jennifer Beal, Manny, John Cena. That's my local show. And then an hour away from my house, from that con is Terrificon with like Karen Allen and Haley Atwell. So I have two major cons within an hour of my home, and I'm going to Rebel Scum Con right off the bat.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, I think that this show in particular, Boonta aside, let's take the VCN out of this. If you did not go to Celebration Japan, this is the Star Wars show that you want to go to in 2025. This show in itself, it would get me to be like, all right, I have to go to Logan Airport. I have to book a flight. I have to, like, this show in itself would get me to leave home to go.
Yeah.
Just a lineup alone. So I'm very, very excited about the show, VCN aside.
Yeah, same with me. It looked like so much fun. Like a lot of my friends went last year, and like it just didn't end up working out, and I saw them having a blast. But this year, dude, it's even more loaded than Japan Celebration was by like a lot. And this roster here is so impressive because like there's like top tier, like wow, like Bo-Katan, Sam Witwer, the dude from Andor that was just in Andor season 2, down to the behind the scenes people. Like it's such a rich variety of like live action, animated, OT, prequels, Mandoverse. It's really amazing the squad that they got there,
No, it's a little bit of everything, and I think it lends itself especially to those who are doing like autograph wise group projects. Like if you're doing a show project, you can hammer out a crap ton of Mandalorians. You can hammer out a crap ton of OT and prequels and behind the scenes if you're into that as well. I mean, let's just throw it out there. I mean, Lauren Peterson, he doesn't do shows at all. Like that's massive. If you're a behind the scenes person or want somebody who basically is, one of the godfathers of Star Wars, really.
Yeah.
In his ILM days. I mean, we lucked out last year on the family vacation on the third part of our trip. We went to San Francisco and we actually had a lecture in the parking lot of 3210 by Hal Hickel. And as we were standing there, I see this older gentleman walk up like confused, like, why is there 100 Star Wars fans out there? And Frank Rich was from Star Wars Autograph News to stay next to me. And he was like, is that effing Lauren Peterson? Lauren was driving to Costco, saw 100 Star Wars fans outside 3210, stopped his car and walked up. And then he proceeded to get up on a rock and gave us a 15-minute lecture about 3210. People are looking at me like, was that planned? I'm like, if I was able to plan Lauren Peterson being at our event, I would have done it. But I'm as shocked as you are. So to see him actually do a con now is absolutely incredible. I'm really good friends with his agent, Dominic, who's bringing a lot of these people here. And this is big. Like Lauren is only doing one show a year now. Like that's his agreement. He's only doing one show a year. He's doing this show, and he's going to do a Power of the Force next year in Germany. So the fact that he's coming here is big. It's great for them, and just the lineup that they have. I mean, I'm proud as a fan, just to be able to go to this show.
Yeah. No, exactly. So I know you've done plenty of cons. You got in lots of photos and autos. Is there anybody here who you don't have an autograph that you're going to be hunting for that weekend? I
mean, obviously number one is Kyle Solar. I have an Andor piece. So I have a cast piece, and plus also I want the shot of him, with the gun facing Cassian when he's all roughed up on Gorman.
Yeah,
that'll be a great shot. Or him completely exhausted, laying on the bed after his mother comes to visit.
Yeah.
So to me, he's the actor I need the most. I mean, I would say that if you're a video game person, you want to get David Collins.
Proxy, yeah.
You get him with with Sam on maybe even your copy of Force Unleashed. That would actually be kind of cool. Obviously, Lauren is fantastic. If you need behind the scenes, I mean, there's a lot of like deep cut type of things in there that are like really, really cool. Like Aidan Barton is a great guy. He was part of our event last year.
Yeah,
there are 3 figures of the babies out there in 3 3/4 figures. One of Obi-Wan holding Luke.
Yeah.
One of Bail holding Leia. And there's a pregnant Padme figure.
Yeah.
So you can get Aiden on any one of those figures, which is awesome in that capacity. Also, let's throw out there Ross Beedman, who doesn't do shows in the United States very often. Obviously, I mean, how many times are people going to have him sign the Master Skywalker? There's too many of them on their 8x10s. I mean,
yep.
I mean, how awesome would that be if someone actually got the Younglin Slayer 3000 signed by him? Like, have him sign the weapon that killed him. I'm that kind of guy. Shannon McRandall right there. You get the Legacy Saber Mara J that just came out.
Yeah.
Get that signed, by Shannon. There's so much you can do there. I mean, it's just going to be absolutely insane. On top of, we got the feature artist right there, Joe Caroni, who's a good friend of mine.
Yep.
Trisha Benson, who's a friend of both of ours.
Yes.
I'm stoked that she's going to be there. Brian DeGuire is a good friend of mine as well.
Yeah, me too.
If you want to get ink there, you got Ink Fusion. You got some of the best of Celebration coming to Texas next month. And it's going to be absolutely incredible. Mark Draven's team at Ink Fusion is awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible. Especially with the artists like Tom Hodges. He's doing sketch cards. So I commissioned 4 sketch cards I'm picking up from him. And then I think Brian might bring some as well. And then Trisha's, whatever she brings, I'm definitely going to pick something
She's
up.
going to do commissions at con as well. She's not advertising that, but she had told me that she's going to have table commissions.
Oh, see, that's what's going to get me is because the sketch cards, it's just a new level of collecting. And these people are just so talented. It's really incredible.
Trisha gave me this in Japan. Which was a sketch of Neil, because she had done last year. I went with my wife to the Festival of the Arts while Trisha was there.
Yeah,
I flew down, and she had Neil in the bubble bath, It was a great print. Unfortunately, it was outside my budget at that time. So I had her do like this little kneel for me, which I got picked up in Japan. It was just, it's the artists are fans as much as we are, and they just love being part of these events. And the fact that we got a lot of these Acme artists coming to Rebel Scum, it just adds more validity to what they're trying to do,
Yeah. All right, let's run through the chat real quick, say what up to these folks, and then we could get into Boonta. So Mumbo Jim, what's up? Can't wait for Rebel Scum Con and Boonta Eve in Texas. What up, nerd? Welcome in. Dylan said, I'm worried at how much I'm gonna spend out there. You and me both, bro. You and me both.
All of us.
Ryan, what's up? Welcome in. Addict, hello there. Bricks, what's up? What's up? Only money. That's what we're gonna need a lot of over there. Yo, Navo, what up, bro? I'm gonna see you out there. Gazer, what's going on? Zombie, what's up? Yo, Bryant, what up, man? Only going for one day, and that's for Lauren Peterson. Oh, you're coming, Bryant. Let's go. I'll see you out there. Yes. So Mumbo, it's on if you go to his Instagram, he was advertising it there. So look for Tom Hodges on IG, and I think he's stopping taking commissions tomorrow. So yeah, look for his Instagram, Tom Hodges, or go to his website maybe. But that's where you can go for the commissions. Luffy, what's up, man? Welcome in. What up, Paul? Currently looking through Coke cases while watching the stream.
Oh, it's ridiculous because the thing is that I'm collecting a lot of the 20 ounces right now, and my wife and I are having dinner with one of our members in their family next week. And any doubles I have in 20 ounces, he's trading me for like cans. Like we're trading freaking soda bottles now.
it's like, kind of fun though. It's and like everywhere I go, I'm finding different ones. Like Target, I found Leia cans. Walmart, I found Vader and Mall. I went to Wawa and I found like 6 of the bottles. I went to Walgreens last night for something and I found 3 more bottles I didn't find. So they're everywhere
as well. So
yeah.
I found a lot of the bottles like a week before they were supposed to be announced in Target. And I saw the a 24-pack Star Wars at Target as well.
Yeah. And then I got I ordered like the 3 exclusives from Coke.com. So those came in the mail. Yeah, it's trouble, but it's fun, man. It's fun.
I know.
A lot of fun. All right, so we're here today to talk about Boonta Eve Special Edition in Texas, which will be Friday, August 8th, 8 p.m. to midnight at the Rebel Patio Grill. Now, you want to explain to us a little bit about this event and get into it?
Yeah. So for those who don't know, the Virtual Cantina Network runs the pre-event for Celebration called Boonta Eve. We always do it the night before. Usually it involves meet and greets of actors that are not on the floor at Celebration, as well as a karaoke event later that night. This past Celebration, we did not run a Boonta Eve because typically Boonta Eve is about an 8-hour event. It's an afternoon and evening event. This year, we did not do it in Japan just because the fact of, since all of us had to go to will call, there would have been no way, unless I cut my trip short to go to will call earlier in that week, for us to feasibly, comfortably do an 8-hour event. Yeah. So we just do what we call a not-so virtual cantina, which is like some of the best of Boonta. Usually the not-so is at a hotel bar the night before Boonta Eve. It's just like, let's just go and hang out. So what we had the opportunity is that a bunch of actors, that were not going to be part of the floor, who were just going to Japan, reached out and said, hey, are you going to be running? So we did a 4-hour event at a bar in Japan, which was great, a 10-minute walk from the APA where a lot of us stayed. But ever since, I would say, our family vacation last year, where we did 3 unique signing opportunities outside of Celebration and ICC Con last year, we ran a special edition, which is basically when we attach ourselves to another con or to our own autonomous signing event. We are attached to Rebel Scum Con, which is great. Which is, this is our first year Rebel Scum Con, even though we've kind of been in talks with them since prior to year one. Things just didn't line up last year on a multitude of levels. Nothing, bad, just timing wise with our events and, just making things line up that we could do an event last year. But they're actually bringing us in to be their official after party for Rebel Scum Con. I call it, a lot of people call it an after party. I call it an after event because really it's more than just a party. Any of our Boonta events or not so virtual cantina events are parties. We're an event because at this event in particular, you're going to have 12 unique actors and crew people that are not on the floor at the con. We're also going to have our own dedicated sabacc room run by Hyperspace Props with 2 huge sabacc tables. And we're going to have live band karaoke there at the event on top of everything else we're going, especially drinks, food available. So it's really going to be the event that you're going to want to go to when you're done with con and come hang out. Plus also, you never know who from con is going to show up. Like literally, there's going to be a section that there's roped off for actors from the con. They're going to be over there. So you might be seeing somebody over at, at the bar grabbing a wretched blue milk, or our karaoke, our kamikaze shot, the Liquid Schwartz at the bar. So you never know who you might be having drinks with that night. So it's very exciting. But yeah, as you can see, we have some of our guests lined up. So if you want to run through that, we'll chat through.
So this guest list, like Rebel Scum Con was already impressive, but like adding this, it's like, bro, like how am I gonna budget for all this? There's so much. And like alone with your event, this event, I'm probably gonna get another 4 or 5 autos. I got 4 or 5 more cards I'm bringing with me to get signed. So Deanna Lee Inosanto, I love her. She's such a sweetheart. I haven't met her yet, but I will that night for sure.
She's great. And also, if you're a Funko fan, they just started shipping the Tales of the Empire Morgan Elsbeth. Nice. So she has 2 Funkos out now. One, obviously, the Mandalorian version or Ahsoka version, and now Tales of the Empire. So her price is very, very reasonable. It's a $60 autograph. It doesn't matter if it's a Funko, a plaque, a poster, wherever it is. She's one price. She's gonna be hanging around. Very, very excited about her being there. She's I would say she's our headliner for the event. She's also great, especially if you're going to be doing like a Mandalorian piece at Rebel Scum Con or an Ahsoka piece. Yeah. Add her to that at Boonta,
Yeah, that's awesome. This one, I met him a couple years ago at ICCC, but like I have to meet him again. Taylor Gray, Ezra Bridger. This dude is just awesome. And like his regular voice is Ezra. So it's so trippy talking to him because all you hear is Ezra Bridger. It's awesome.
No, it's fantastic. This year alone, there's been 2 animated Rebels Funkos that came out. One with him holding the Sith holocron.
Yeah.
Which is awesome considering that Sam's going to be at Rebel Scum Con, but there's also one with him with a Loft Cat. Yeah. But also, if you go down to Disney sells a toy version of Ezra's V1 saber, which is the gun
the blaster.
Saber.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm actually bringing that with me to get signed. But yeah, I mean, Taylor's awesome. He's a great representative of Star Wars in general, but just having him at Boonta is awesome. Very, very excited. There you go. Oh, there you go. I know a couple people who are breaking off pieces of the panels of their HasLab Ghost and actually going to get those signed by the Ghost crew in the future. So they're getting Taylor to sign like a panel at Boonta. Tony, your microphone.
I said, oh, damn, I might do that too.
right?
Bring a panel of the ghosts. Bring this. Damn it, bro, Spencer, you're costing me more money, man. Oh,
my bad.
That's crazy. I didn't even think of that because I have the ghost. It's just there in the corner. It's covered with stuff. It just takes up so much space.
Honestly, mine is still in it. I haven't even opened up the outer box.
Yeah.
In storage right now because my wife's like, what are you going to do with it? I'm like, one day we'll have a coffee table.
Damn. So that's going to be great. So we got Ezra. This is the one This is the one I'm most excited for from your event is Satine. I love Clone Wars. I love the Obi-Wan and Satine relationship so much. I cannot wait to talk to her.
I mean, plus also, if you think it's a perfect companion to what's going on at Rebel Scum Con, because you got Katie Sackhoff there, you got Bo-Katan,
her sister.
So if you're 8x10s, you can get a photo of the two of them together. Also, her and Sam. I mean, Sam killed her.
Sam killed her, man. Yeah.
If you're doing a Darksaber project, she held the Darksaber as well as Bo-Katan, as well as Maul. Technically, if you want who held the Darksaber, you can talk, Emily Swallow. So there's plenty of people out there, but Anna is fantastic. She's also part of a group that's called the Leias at Lunch, because all the animated Leias actually get together and meet up and hang out on a regular. She was the Disney Infinity Leia.
Yeah.
So if you got the Infinity figure, which they did sell like at the Disney store, another project out there to get.
Nice. Christopher Sean from Resistance, right? He's
Kaz Ziono. He's the lead of that, but also he's a new Ultraman. So if you're into Ultraman,
nice,
you can get that signed. He is incredible. We had him at our event last summer in LA at Scum Villainy, and like I said, he's the lead of Resistance. So if you're a fan of Resistance, they have a 3 3/4 Kaz figure that's out there. Plus, he's just an awesome guy just to chat with. Like he's cool as shit. Just even just going to chat with him, but he's awesome. Like I can't say. And he was the mocap for Nightwing in a video game.
Nice. This one, Dr. Pershing. I know some buddies of mine just interviewed him at Fan Expo Denver.
Yeah, Will.
Will and Grayson. I cannot wait to talk to this man, to get his autograph. This one's exciting. I like him.
He's great. Plus, also, not only can you get him on Mandalorian stuff, but he was the voice of the Cadet Annis in Clone Wars.
Oh,
so if you're doing a Clone Wars piece as well, you can get that. And the Cadet has a Funko. So
nice.
Homemade, you can get on multiple Star Wars properties just from there alone. But I mean, the rest of his projects are great. Obviously, American Gods. He's in The Boys. And he's just a great guy in general. So he's gonna be a lot of fun just to come and hang out with.
Nice. Next, John Morton. So he was one of the Boba Fett's in Empire, right?
Yeah. So in that one scene that you see right there with Vader and Lando, he was in the suit that day because actually the story is that Jeremy was not on set that day. His contract, they needed to do some pickup shots, and Jeremy was not contracted for those dates. So they're like, who can fit into the suit? And they're like, that's really how they did a lot of the back in the days. Like, who can fit into the suit? So John Morton is the Bespin Boba. But everybody knows him as Dak. He's Dak Rancor, who was the gunner for Luke in the Snowspeeder.
Yeah.
Obviously Dak has his own Black Series figure, 3 3/4. I noticed this morning when I was watching your video, there was a sealed Dak figure on the rack while you were going through like all the rack.
Yeah.
The Dak figure was right there in front. I'm like, I wonder if Tony picked that up. That was actually in my mind when you were going through that. But John Morton right now, if you really want to think about it, R.I.P. Jeremy, he's your OG Fett before like Dickie Beer or Mark Austin. So right there alone, like if you need Empire that stuff signed, or if you're doing like a Black Series bucket, like I have a Black Series bucket above me right now that I'm doing that. John is obviously on that piece. So, some great stuff to pick up for John, but he's just awesome. He's got great stories in general,
Yeah. Marty, Vane, right?
Vane from Mandalorian season 3 and also Skeleton Crew. He's awesome. Like we've had him on our show several times. Great guy to chat with. He's done like other projects, like for example, if you watch Studio 666, which is the Foo Fighters horror movie, he was the main villain for that. He was in Star Trek Picard. But also he's a great companion piece because they have 3 pirates at Rebel Scum Con.
Yeah.
So if you're doing a Rebel Scum piece with the pirates, you need Marty.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, right there. So that's awesome.
And then Pam Riddle.
Pam Riddle is awesome if you are a completionist. She's been a Rhodian throughout the entire like Mandoverse, the Filoniverse, all the way from Mandalorian to Book of Boba Fett. Like if you see that Hasek, which is like the rat type character in the Leia bikini that was standing next to the Leilani and Ariel shoe in Obi-Wan Kenobi, that is Pam. Pam was also one of the musicians on Navarro in Mandalorian season 3, playing for the Grand Magistrate Grief Karga. So Pam, whether you realize or not, Pam has been in just about all the Disney Plus shows. So if you're a completionist, you want to get Pam absolutely on your pieces. And plus, she's absolutely incredible. She doesn't do many shows.
Yeah.
This is her first travel show, meaning outside the state of California. But she did our show in California last year, and she's done a couple like small shows. But this is her first time traveling for a show. So, like I said, if you're a completionist, you want Pam on there, and it's a great price of $40. And she's just awesome in general.
All right, next Warren Prowlix Jr.
Warren Prue. So
okay.
Warren was the stand-in double for Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So, like for example, the scene where Obi-Wan is riding the Eope at the end of the series, that's Warren.
Nice.
Warren also did a bunch of the scenes that Ewan was not part of. He was also a night trooper in Ahsoka, one of the zombie troopers. He was a stormtrooper that actually put the cuffs on Grogu. So he's that guy.
Nice.
So he's that guy as well. And I always bust his balls about this, is that if you watch the opening scene of The Wedding Singer, he's at that first wedding dancing to You Spin Me in the crowd. That was like one of his first jobs ever.
Really?
So every time I hear it, and it's a great story, like personally, is that one of his frat brothers in college was my high school best friend.
Yeah.
So we have like that connection from there, but we always talk about, we have a group chat with the 3 of us, just talking about my friends. Like, I can't believe this is my high school and my college years, just talking to me in one thread, which is ridiculous. But Warren is absolutely incredible. And he's been involved in almost all the Disney Plus shows in itself. Like if you need it, and plus also, if you look at the 3 3/4 Obi-Wan Kenobi figure from Obi-Wan Kenobi, it looks more like Warren than it looks like Ewan. Like literally, it looks more like Warren.
Yo, you are 100% right.
Yeah, so
it does. That is hilarious. You know what I should bring? I should bring the Wedding Singer on DVD and have him sign the DVD.
You should absolutely do that. He'll laugh his ass off on that one. But like I said, Warren is he's one of those guys as well. That if you're a completionist, you need to get him on your pieces, just like a Pam. Like you need, like he's part of just about every project that you are watching currently.
Yeah. Next, Fawn Davis.
Yeah. So Fawn Davis has been involved with Star Wars since the prequel era. and the special editions. If you watched Light and Magic season 2, Fawn is all over it. Like they actually interview him and they show clips of that. So if you go to like Everest Autographs, which is the official send-in for Boonta Eve, as well as Everest, they have over 100 projects that you can get a print on just in the send-in portion of things that he worked on. Also, you can see right there, there's Mouser McMouse, the BattleBot that he designed right there. So he was involved in BattleBots. Incredible companion piece. If you're going to be getting, like, for example, like Lorne and David Collins and, Roger Christian and like creators, Fawn was massively involved in all the prequels, all the special editions, and Mandalorian season 1.
Nice. All right. Now, David Anram. So this is the voice of Wedge, right?
Correct. So if you're getting Dennis Lawson on something at Con, get David at Boonta, because he's not only the voice of Wedge, but also he was the voice of Wedge in Rogue One over the speaker. So when he saying, General Syndulla, you're needed, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's David Akram. And thanks to like Matt Wood and also David Collins, they brought him in to do that. Also, he is physically in A New Hope, because he said it's impossible. You can't hit that. And that's when Luke gets on the whole spiel about That's David Akram.
Oh, wow.
Physically in A New Hope as well.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome.
So right there, if you're getting the Wedge bucket signed, like his helmet, the Black Series helmet, you can get it by both Wedges.
Yeah, that's cool. Nelson Lee, man, in Ahsoka, he did such a good job, because I hated him so much because he was such a douchebag to Hera.
And Chopper's public enemy number 1, like Chopper, like mere droid. Paul Lee had a whole Chopper back. One thing I love about this guy, because first off, he's the nicest guy possible.
Yeah.
But he's a live action father of Kaz Ziono. This is Senator Ziono.
Yeah.
At our event in California last year, I actually sat the two, him and Christopher Sean together. They had never met before. So it was the first time father and son were meeting each other.
Yeah.
But you got the two Zionos together. And this is the second time physically that they've been together. They did also the Podathon last year for Make-A-Wish with the 501st together. But if you're getting something from Ahsoka, you obviously need Senator Ziono. But also, like I said, having him and his animation son there as well. So that's always a cool moment to have the two of them together. But he is awesome, and he's he's completely different from what you saw in Ahsoka, because he was he was a complete douchebag, and that's not him at all.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I believe that's the last one, right? Because the other one
unfortunately, JJ is filming right now. I literally found it on Thursday. He texted me. He's got like a 12-hour shoot on that Friday. That he can't. He's the stunt coordinator, but we'll have an event in the future, for VCN. But seriously, right there, you got 12 actors and crewmen on top of that incredible 35-person guest list over at Rebel Scum Con. And I can tell you right now, to everybody right off the bat, we're half sold out already for Boonta Eve. VIP tickets sold out in less than a day. And regular tickets are half sold out. So if you're looking for something to do the night of Rebel Scum Con, the first night, go to virtualcantinanetwork.com, click on our upcoming events, and there's a link right there to our ticket link right there. Tickets are $35 for an adult, $30 for a kid. Like I said, we're going to have live band karaoke, so you never know who might be going up to sing at any particular time afterwise. Two tables of sabacc. I know they're going to have sabacc at Rebel Scum Con, but we're going to have a dedicated space by Hyperspace Props there. And also our 12 actors. We're going to have specialty drinks, include the Wretched Blue Milk. We're going to have a Mandalorian Mai Tai, a non-alcoholic drink called Grogu's Grog, which is a juice-based drink, and our shot, which is a kamikaze called Liquid Schwartz. Full food menu all throughout the night as well. We're also going to have specialty shirts for our event, including our virtual Cantina Rebel Scum shirt, which is the DC Rebels logo spray painted with scum over it. Yeah. And we also have a shirt that's actually a Beastie Boys themed shirt that says "No sleep till Boonta" on it. And instead of the Beastie Boys, it has Luke, Leia, and Han. Yeah, those are going to be only available at Boonta Eve. We're going to have also some other event shirts available at our merch stand. And also, if you are a VIP person for Boonta Eve and got one of the VIP tickets, you automatically get our Cobb Vanth patch.
Nice.
For Boonta Eve, Texas. In Boonta, not outside Boonta prior to the show or at the con itself. If you have the specialty code, I will have a limited amount of these on me for those who did not get it there. And the code is "Nobody calls Han Solo a bitch."
Oh, that's awesome.
So if you're a fan of fanboys, that's the code.
Yeah.
So once you're in Boonta, I will have extras of that patch. But I know, like Tony, like for example, you and Ricky got VIP. You
right away.
When you check in, you're getting that patch.
Yes. Can't wait.
There's a great question in the chat. If we can put up there for a Mumbo Jumbo, if you can throw that up there. Awesome that you're going to be there. There was very limited, I'll tell you that. So a very limited amount of VIP tickets we offer for this. But I hope you got your tickets because, like I said, they're half sold out already. This, like I said, Friday night, there's no other events going on with the con. Like we're not talking about like like room sales or anything of that nature, which we ran up against at ICC last year. This is the con after event for night one. So it's only a 10-minute Uber from the hotels. So very, very easy to get there. Plan to spend your night there, have dinner, grab drinks, get your autographs, hang out. Like I said, and you never know what's going to happen or what I'm going to announce because I am going to be making some announcements at Boonta Eve that are going to affect the next 2 years of the Virtual Cantina Network.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Really, really some really good stuff. And just come hang out. Like that's all we want to do. It's like I said, it's an after event. It's not just a party. It's much more than just being at a party. It's just gonna be like awesome. Like pure awesomeness. Like you never know who might jump on stage to sing Saga Begins, you know? Yeah. DJ Elliott is gonna be spinning in between band sets. So you got the Celebration main stage DJ going to be spinning at Boonta Eve. David Collins and Matt Wood did a certain song for Skeleton Crew that went viral. Who knows? If
that would be crazy.
What if DJ Elliott plays the Niamos, remix from Andor season 2? You might need a couple of Liquid Schwartz shots, just like Mon Mothma did before she went on the dance floor. She took a shot, But these things happen at a Boonta Eve event. We want you to go and come out with an experience that's not like anything out there as far as your pre-event for Celebration or your after event like here at Rebel Scum Con.
Yes. So guys, like Spencer mentioned how it's half sold out. The link is in the description. It's also in the chat in the pinned comment. So definitely do not sleep on those tickets. Tom's flying in from Tampa to hang out with the buds. Yes, me too. It's just gonna be a fun weekend. This is not a shot on any other shows out there because everybody has their own niche and everybody has great shows. But this is something special, people. Like I'm not just saying this just because I am, working with the guys, on this show.
I'm saying this flat out that this is one of those shows that you do not want to sleep on. There's some great shows that weekend with some top tier guests. Like we're talking about, like, you know, like the Haydens and the Ewens are all going to be up in Boston. Yeah. I have friends that refunded their tickets to Boston to come down to Texas by sheer fact that a VIP ticket at Fantasy Boston is like $450. And they're going to probably spend most of their time online to get Ewan and Hayden. Yeah. For a fraction of that price, they can get a VIP at Rebel Scum Con and pay for their round trip flight. Yeah. And they could probably, for the money they're going to spend for those top tier actors, get 3 or 4 actors and actually have time to hang out and chat with them at Rebel Scum.
Exactly. Will of the Forces in the chat, spreading lies. I heard Tony's going to cosplay as Size Noodles for karaoke. I do that for free all the time.
So thanks for the donation there, Will. But there's so much to do, and there's so much, you know, like you said, between Rebel Scum Con and Boonta, you're talking about close to 50 guests, and they're all relatively good price. Like no one is over the $150 mark in any capacity, even in a combo at Rebel Scum Con. I think like the most expensive like combo is like close to $150. Yeah. If that. And then at Boonta, the most expensive person is $60 for an autograph. Yeah. And I can tell you that everybody is going to be cash or card or like a PayPal, Venmo at our event. Everybody is table sales. We do not do pre-sales for any of our events. And one thing I want to talk about that has been talked about a lot on the page as far as Rebel Scum Con is I know a lot of people right now are angsty about buying pre-orders for autographs through Pose right now over for Rebel Scum Con. It's because there's a fee and a tax for their autographs. Buy at the con.
Yeah, honestly, cash in person.
Cash in person. They're going to have a redemption. So you're not going to buy at their table. They're going to have a redemption booth. And there's only like a $5 admin fee at the con. No tax and no post fees. Because I know some people were like, I want to get like 20-something autographs, but that was like $500 in fees, which is ridiculous. I mean, even the concert, that's ridiculous. Because there's only supposed to have tax on their photo ops. So buy at the con. I'm telling you right now, buy at the con. They'll take card, they'll take cash, and you'll get your redemption card that you can bring to the table. So, you know, because as you know, if you go to cons, most of the time it slows down the line if you're pre-ordering. I mean, if you're buying cash there. Boonta is small enough that it's not going to be an issue, you know, paying at the table. But come for, you know, come all night. It's going to be an incredible evening. The party, even though Boonta is 8 to midnight, the bar and the restaurant are open till 2 in the morning. Ooh. So the party's going to stay late. Even if we stop, the party's not going to stop.
Awesome. Well, Spencer, thank you so much for coming on. I'm so excited. I can't wait for this party and this event in a few weeks, man.
No, it's gonna be great. And thank you very much for Tony for bringing us on. Like I said, we want to let people know what we're doing. Like I said, we have a bunch of things that we're going to be announcing at Boonta that's going to affect the next 2 years. I can also say that we are already booked as far as our location for Celebration 2027, which is great. I'll give a little more insight to that at Boonta Eve, not the location, but a little bit of hints. I can also let you know that tickets for that will go on sale for Boonta. We're calling it Boonta Episode 5, the VCN Strikes Back. Will go on sale a year from now, but don't rest on our tickets when it comes to Celebration. We sold out in Japan in 4 minutes. Literally in 4 minutes. Damn. I didn't have enough time to actually like put percentage up on our site because my phone was blowing up that quickly. We sold out London in a day and a half. So coming back to the United States, we're predicting a day. when it comes to our tickets. We're going to have a good amount of VIP tickets available for Boonta for 27 as well. But come hang out with us in Texas. You're going to see exactly what we do and how we do stuff for Celebration. And we look at these events as our hype events for Celebration. By the time we get to Celebration, it's a family reunion.
Yep.
At that point. So looking forward to seeing you, Tony. I love seeing you at shows that, are outside Celebration. I love seeing you in Nashville last year, and we ran into each other a lot in Japan.
Yep.
But this is what it's about, because we go to these shows and then we're like, oh my God, I'm seeing my friends from the United States or around the world at Celebration. It's like, this is a mind trip that we're so in love with this little indie film from 1977 that we're willing to travel the world just because of our love of this property. And it's incredible. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing you all, because like I said, this is the event in 2025 you want to go to if you did not go to Japan.
Exactly. All right, guys. So link is in the description. It's in the chat. See you guys August 8th at Boonta Eve Special Edition Texas. See you guys at Rebel Scum Con. Spencer, again, thanks for coming on, man. This was a blast.
Always a pleasure to be on your show, Tony, and thank you so much. And also want to give props to two of our sponsors right now. First and foremost, Boonta Eve Special Edition is brought to you by VIP Home Theaters. If you're looking to redo your home theater with high-tech sound, screens, seating, or even ambiance, they can design it so you have the best experience possible. And also a company that's based out of Frisco, Texas, and Orlando, Florida, called Long Live the Mouths. They have this hat available. This is similar to the hat that Ryan Gosling wore at Celebration Japan when he was announced for Starfighter. They will actually have a booth at Rebel Scum Con selling this hat. So, but I want to give them props. They are available online. But I want to give props to all of our our sponsors, but in particular, obviously, VIP Home Theaters, Long Live the Mouse, Ardor Wigs for your cosplaying wigs, Galactic Pickers, which is another great saber company out there. Just a whole bunch of great sponsors. But thank you so much to everybody who's involved in our community, whether you're part of our close to 99,000 members worldwide of our group. And once we get to 99,000, we are giving away an 8x10 picture donated by Twin Cities Comics of Hayden Christensen from Ahsoka. So
nice.
We're giving a Hayden autograph away. And then once we finally get to 100,000 family members worldwide, we have an incredible giveaway that we're going to do. I can give a little bit of a hint right now. It's donated by Genoa Novo.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Once we get to 100,000, we'll announce what that prize is from Genoa Novo. But guess who 99? We're about 100 and change members away from giving away the Hayden autograph.
Nice.
Our 98,000 was actually weekend passes to Rebel Scum and 2 passes to Boonta. So we're giving away prizes that are going there. But once again, thank you so much to Tony, and thank you to everybody that's part of our group. There's a lot of great Celebration fan pages out there, and we appreciate them all. We're a community, we're a family, no matter what group you are. But being the largest one in the world, we thank everybody for being part of our community. And we work in tandem with Tony when information comes out, for Celebration, all that. So we appreciate the camaraderie that all of us have, because it's not a competition. We're all out for the same thing. It's our level of Celebration Star Wars.
Yep, exactly. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate all you guys in the chat. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys at Rebel Scum Con and at Boonta Eve. Bye, guys.